Hey, it's no hesitation. I wanted to make a quick video today. Um, Kind of like I said, what I'm pretty much doing now is more kind of vlogging my life and my lifestyle and what I'm trying to do, so you guys can kind of see the growth and the developments that is happening around me. So y'all can see like the transformations and kind of understand what I'm trying to do, what my goals are. So I'm more going to be more open with everything. I'm going to show you, like I said, I think right now, my ability is to be able to show everything. All the good stuff, all the bad parts about me. I want this to be something that people can start capturing, understand me, capture lessons. Right now I'm at my girl's house. They just left my girl, their sisters and all that. They're gonna go with my cousin. They're gonna take some pictures real quick, come back. But it gives me some time to maybe just vlog a little bit, kind of show what I'm gonna be doing right now. So right now specifically, I'm basically writing my routine. Now here's the thing. My routine, I already had it packed down. But the thing is, one thing that I just started learning, and I was just watching a video specifically about it, is you really want to get in detail with this routine. Now, obviously, my routine was somewhat in detail specifically. Like, I would wake up at around 5:30-ish. And what I would do, or I think it was 5:30, 5:45. But pretty much I'll wake up, I'll do my meditations, I would do my gratitude, I would take a shower. After all of that, I'll do some warm-up push-ups, so consistently doing push-ups every single time. Then after doing that, go to work. And then after going to work, which is a 10-hour period that I'm trying to study, so after work, which is only 8 hours, I got another 2 hours to study. So I'm studying during my break times, and then during those 2 hours, I'm studying whatever the case that I'm trying to do, which is specifically, with my business with marketing right now. And I'm gonna tell you specifically what's going on with that right now. And then after that, I'll go to bed, visualize, which I struggle with. This is the part. This is the thing that you need. You need to hold yourself accountable with the stuff that you do. You need to start reacting. You need to start understanding. Like right now, I still feel like shit, mind you. I'm still like not throwing up, but my stomach is really upset since the last video. But my energy is kind of picking up again. Trying to get some to light this up real quick.
Scars on my whole body. On the cut bad, I'm missing money.
And I got like a little cool box because I'm starting to get into cigars and shit. So I got like this little box for traveling when I'm going down in Miami. It's pretty cool. So it's like a little case. This is a V cut, mind you. So a little V cut. And then you take it out, and then that's where you put it, which is pretty cool. Right now, specifically, what I'm gonna be doing now is I'm going to focus more on, okay, I need to get more in depth with details, specifically on my goals and what I'm trying to build within myself. The thing is, the more detail you are with this, the more you start to embody of this character, of this successful person that you're trying to be. So, and then you need to understand, okay, how would this objective answer this objective, right? So what I'm trying to say is, the way that you should look at things is like this. How would me making, as an example, my goals are very huge, very big. And the reason being is even Ronaldo was talking about this. And I liked how Ronaldo, even when he was, just starting out, he was always telling himself he was the best. And he was thinking much more far ahead. I don't criticize people that, their goals are 10K a month, 20K a month. But the thing is, you are only setting that bar to that type of limit, to that ceiling limit. And the thing is, when you set yourself on that type of limit, it limits you to jumping much more higher than what you expect you can actually do. And the thing is, for me, in my example, I always set my limits so high and so big, so when I do jump, I don't have to worry, or there's no this type of thing called, the limit belief that it is impossible. So I always set it high. And let's say, for example, right, your goal is to make a 100 grand a month, right? 100 grand a month consistently, constantly, right? But this year you made 70K a month, dude. That's 70 fucking K. You've had it done before. So on me understanding what I'm supposed to do, I'm always setting my goals as high as it could possibly be. So, I'm going to kind of specifically talk about that. But, going back to what I'm trying to say is you need to kind of see what makes sense for that objective. So if my goal, as an example, my goal is to make $1 million a month on my marketing. This is specifically on my marketing, even though I'm trying to handle my other businesses. But right now I'm focusing more on my marketing side, right? I'm trying to make $1 million a month. What does this character and what does he do specifically? What are those steps that he does to make sense that he is making $1 million a month? Is it constantly working 12 hours? And if he's working 12 hours, what specifically is he looking at during those 12 hours? What type of routine does he have strictly to be making this kind of amount of money? And the way you do it, and this is what's so interesting, which I like to do. The way you do this is specifically what you would do is you would set yourself into embodying it. So imagine, right, while you're visualizing, imagine you're visualizing is already the successful person that is already making $1 million a month. And imagine a kid comes up to you, right? And you're visualizing, you see the kid and he comes up to you and he asks you, hey, how do you do it? How do you make $1 million a month? And you start giving him the whole routine. You start explaining to him specifically, okay, well, if you want to be making $1 million like I do, you got to be doing this. Why do I do it like that? The thing is, when you are saying it for yours, okay, this is going to be my routine, you are putting restrictions within yourself, because it's a mindset thing where it's like you don't want to be doing all of that in a sense. Rather, and it's funny to say this, we're amazing at giving good advice, but we're terrible at taking actions towards it. And that's the difference. That's what you basically have to do. The advice that you are quote unquote giving to someone else is the advice that you should be taking within yourself. That's how you become different than a lot of people here. So, specifically for me right now, my goal is to make $1 million a month strictly on just my marketing, really growing it. And then on top of that, I want it fully automated, so I'm not doing that too much anymore. I'm only constantly, it's just once a month. I'm there. I'm more into that scaling aspect, but I'm more focused on my other businesses that I have going on that I'm trying to build specifically. Like I'm trying to have real estate, which I've already had a friend connected. I did wholesaling with him for a very long time. Like I said, I've done that for a while, but he already has his license. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be investing in property. I want to own the biggest casino in Miami. This is what my heart really, I know I will. A lot of people can talk shit, say bullshit things, but I just be cutting that bullshit off because they don't mean shit. They don't see what I see within myself, right? So, I'm trying to own a casino. I'm trying to own like a jewelry business down in Miami too. And then I'm trying to do my coaching, which is specifically kind of, and YouTube, vlogging, doing all of that, and showing where I was and how I got here. And you guys seeing the whole process from the very beginning to the very end. And I don't think I'll ever have an end. I think the best thing you can do after you do complete it to always keep going for more and bigger things. But anyways, specifically on my side, like that is my number one goal and what I'm trying to build within myself. So right now I am going to be building the routine specifically for it, and I'm gonna go really in detail, right? Because I was going in detail, but what exactly, like this is the part where you should be doing as well. What exactly are you going to be doing in those 10 hours of your work, right? For me, for example, what am I going to do during these 10 hours, right? Based on what I'm going to be, I'm still working, right? This is still an objective that I have to take care of within myself. But I can figure out what am I doing during my breaks. If I visualize myself, what am I studying? What am I scaling? What am I focusing on? How am I building this? And then going from there. Like right now, I just specifically built a routine of how I'm going to get my business to $1 million a month. So I embody myself. Like I said, I embody myself. I was giving game of how I made the $1 million a month on my business. And right now I'm a basically kind of explain what I've been doing on my business, what's been going on. So right now, when I've been doing this maybe 6 months now, and it's been a back and forth, I'm gonna tell you. So I got enrolled in Brez's course. I learned a lot, but the thing is, after that, I wasn't getting the results I was doing. Now, the reason why was because my mindset wasn't straight, wasn't perfect enough to do this. But while I was doing my visualizations and building my routines and doing it specifically what I was doing, I was still not knowing. Like at first I didn't know about routine. I didn't know, like I was literally making a website at 2:00 with my boy, and we were trying everything we could to build it up. We had the Calendly, we had it where it sent it to our email. We were trying to make our scripts, but I found out my friend Jack, which has been doing this for more than 20 years, hits me up. And this is the part of visualization. You start getting people around you, start connecting yourself. This is the thing. Things will come to you. It will be a natural thing. You'll start getting connected with people. You start meeting new friends. Everything flows to you. Like you're not supposed to push yourself. You're not supposed to hustle. You're not supposed to rush things. It naturally comes to you. And that's what happened. I was visualizing having a partner in a sense. I already had a partner, which he's still working with me to this day. I have plans with him on what we're going to do for 2026. But pretty much I met him from another friend that was telling me, hey, what are you doing now? Because he always knew that I was always trying different things, trying different businesses. He always knew that I was trying to hustle, but I'm trying to better my life. And he was like, I know a friend that does that. He's been doing it for 2 decades now. I think you should talk to him. I talked to him. At first, I was going to run ads for him and get a commission base from it. And basically what happened from there on out, everything slowed down. I was in a period of time of confusion. The ads weren't working, and I was trying different things. I was slowing down on that. I wasn't doing calls or anything because I was scared, whatever the case may be. You know, but he was inviting me to networking events. I was getting more closer into the more richer, successful people and getting into those groups. I've been getting connected like crazy now. And my boy's calling me right now. I'm gonna hang up right now. Boy Lucas. But anyways, you know, I've been going to all these events, not seeing a result. Mind you, it's been 2 years that I've been trying my best, not getting a single result. But I was at least trying to maintain myself as acting as if being the person that I've already am. Sorry about that. That was my family. Let me put myself back. Right. So I've been trying to, you know, I was getting connected. You know, everything was, I didn't see anything. So Jack had a warehouse up in downtown, St. Pete. We had it. People weren't paying him. He was getting screwed over. Mind you, I wasn't making a cent. I was just helping. I was learning from him, taking notes, and understanding what was his fuck ups, right? In a sense, right? He was being way too nice to people. People were screwing him over. They would pay half, and then he would send them over, and then they wouldn't pay it because, I mean, they already had it. What's the whole point of me paying the rest if you just gave me what I needed, right? So people were doing that. And that's a natural thing. And you need to understand this. You can't get mad at this because it's a natural instinct to fuck someone over. We're imperfect human beings. We're going to be doing stupid shit, right? That's why contracts, all of that is important. I talked to him, whatever, right? I had a whole period of not understanding what was my mission, what was I brought here, why did I get connected out of nowhere with this man, why am I friends with him, why am I a part of this in the first place? Like, I never understood within myself why. Then I met Lucas. He's been mentoring me. Amazing guy. He has showed me specifically like the mindset, the videos that you are watching. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for him, right? This was another chapter. I manifested him. Because the thing is, I remembered this. I was actually crying, to be honest, because I was very lost and very confused because I was mad at myself that I wasn't successful, right? I was looking at all these people that are making millions of dollars. They're the same age or younger, making more money than me. And I was just not understanding why not me. You know, I'm trying my best. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. Why is nothing clicking for me? I've always thought within myself with this old identity that I'm trying to shift now, which now I'm building this paper and you can see what I'm trying to do. But this old identity, I was a person that was very neutral at everything, at sports, at physical, and I used to go to the gym. I stopped going to the gym. Right now I'm fucking sick, but I'm getting back at it again. You'll see my transformation from there as well. But you would see how nothing was perfect. Nothing was good or bad. I was always in the middle, and I never understood why. And I was always in that same pattern with all my businesses that I've tried, with everything in life, right? But I remembered that I visualized myself having someone that had more of a level of understanding of visualization and just in a spiritual aspect. And that's when I connected with Lucas. Now we're just brothers at this point. We be talking every single time. Whenever we can, we'll talk. And it's been a blessing. You know, I'm helping him in a sense, like we both pray for each other. And praying is, in a sense, is more about you visualizing the person. Like, let's say I visualize you being in my circle. I see you telling me, oh, you're making millions of dollars. Like that is true prayer, mind you. But anyways, you know, we always conduct with together, right? Every single time, like the past maybe 2 or 3 days, we haven't talked because we're trying to transform it into becoming a more better. You know, we need to constantly be quantum looping to the next level, transforming to the next level. Like, and sometimes you need to be in that period of time of alone time. Like, you need to cut people off in a sense. I'm not saying, I had to cut him off, but I needed to be alone. I needed to understand myself. I needed to figure myself out in a sense. And that's another thing that I would like to explain in a second. But let me put a different song. But now, specifically, after I met him, I quantum leaped even more. My mindset shifted. I started making YouTube videos. I made my Instagram for my coaching business, even though that coaching business isn't going to happen until my marketing starts to succeed and I start blowing up. Because if I can't show any value to people on the internet, then all I'm doing is talking, right? If I'm not showing value, like, I was here and I got to here, then if I had that ability, then people would start understanding, I'll start getting more clients, right? But at the same time, the best thing I could have done was at least have a foundation, have at least a couple videos made, just giving free game information, like right here, making my videos, giving free game, telling people my life, showing my experience, what I do, what are my fuck ups, what to fix on. And I want to show this to people so people can understand where I'm at and what to take note. So understanding that, I started just at least setting the foundations and everything up. Anyways, as soon as I met him, I quantum leaped. I changed completely. I started becoming a completely different person. I started making these videos. Then I started networking more people. I started going to downtown Tampa. Amazing place. If you haven't came here in Florida, and you're here, I know Miami is the best, but downtown Tampa is actually fucking fire too. It's much more chill, and I like it. I fucking enjoy that. But anyways, I connected with some people. I'm not gonna blast their names, but they're working with us now with running ads and bringing in leads for our marketing campaign. And then it's basically like 5 to 6 clients every month, indefinite, with the contract that was written. And if it doesn't work out, that they will basically terminate the contract and refund us, right? So, but I trust them. They're very good people. I've met them already, and I've already kind of developed a relationship with them. After that, I pretty much talked to Jack. Jack is basically giving me a contract. He's going to write me a contract. So I'm going to be co-founder for the company of Welcome Lane. And I'm building that. And he already has a bunch of freelancers. We have 8 callers. We have 2 people that does marketing. Another 2 people that does AI. Another 2 people that does social media management. So I have all these people now that I could start putting into position. This is the part that I was lost. I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? I never managed people. I've never done this before. Like, now that I'm being brought to this, I'm working, I have a business. People, like, it's like, it's all thrown all at once. Like, well, you haven't made a single cent, but you know what? Here's all the systems that you need, everybody that you need to go and push forward for 2026, right? So I was like, fuck, I need to be prepared for myself for 2026 and embody to make sure, because if you're not prepared when the universe gives it to you, then you're fucked. You need to be ready. You need to be ready for that storm when it comes, in that sense, right? So for me, I had to, right now, I'm having to do this as soon as I can to then become the person that I've always desired to be, and go right back to the same roots of that version of that person that I've always desired to become. So I'm literally having all this stuff happening all at once. Everything is happening. Everything is being said. I'm meeting new people. People are teaching me. People are helping me, guiding me, pushing me. And now things are starting to be more clear of what the fuck is happening. Like, I'm not going to say too much with the casinos and my other businesses, but I already have connections for that. I already have connections to start setting up for those businesses as well. And it's like, holy shit. Once you start putting the pieces together, because at first I never understood, why the fuck am I friends with that Jack? Why the hell are we just hitting that shit off? I haven't made a cent. More than a fact, I spent more than 10 grand. Haven't made a single cent back. What the fuck am I doing? But now everything is starting to click. Everything is starting to realize. But it's a period of time that you need to go through that dark area to understand everything afterwards. God, or you could say God or the universe needs to close certain doors within your life to open new ones with, the abundance, with the stuff that you want. All right. And that's what has been happening so far. So that's exactly where I'm at. Like right now, I'm in the middle. January, in 2 weeks, pretty much they're setting all the foundations, everything up. I need to now start making a system for my callers, a system for the marketing team, a system for this, a system for that, for the AI team. Put people in position, learn, understand, how do I scale from there? So everything is just being brought, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what the fuck? Where do I go? What do I do? This is where stillness comes in. This is where you staying still, continue embodying, staying in your routine. Everything else naturally comes. And you have to understand that I look at life and I watch this video. This is the thing what's so amazing right now, is that everything that happens to you, the information will naturally be given. You will learn everything that you need naturally. It will be pushed to you. You will naturally take actions. You'll naturally start learning certain things once you embody yourself of this rich, successful person that you desire. I'm telling you, information is being naturally given to me and I'm starting to learn and develop. But you see, it's the patience in sticking to the same routine that it naturally comes to me. All the information that I need to know about how to start my business. Now I know exactly how I'm going to be making $1 million a month for my marketing business. I know exactly what I need to do. I know. Like, this is the thing, bro. Everything will be given to you naturally. It will be pushed to you. You will naturally take actions. I've never fucking done this before. I've never studied. I'm studying. I used to be a fucking lazy piece of shit. I used to be absolutely doing nothing in this life. I used to smoke. I used to drink. I used to beat my dick. It was terrible. My routine changed like this. I look 6 months back prior to the person I was to the person I am now. I'm different. And I'm always changing. I'm always being better. Every fucking month, I'm a new man. Every single month that you see my videos, I'm always a different person. I'm not the same person I was fucking a month ago. But it's that slow process. It's that, time. You need to understand that time doesn't exist. That it's gonna take whatever it needs to take for you to be this person. You start to naturally grow, and it's like that analogy where you're pushing the snow up the hill. As soon as the ball starts rolling down, the ball starts creating bigger. That's exactly what needs to happen. It's like that slow period where you do not understand what the fuck is going on. You're pushing your hardest. You're not seeing the results. It's still creating, but it's not. It's the impatience of you already wanting to get successful. And it's something that you need to realize, like, it takes time, right? It takes time to develop. You're always going to be changing, but it will happen for you. And that's the period that had to happen. Everything had to happen for a reason to be this man that I am today. Every problem, every good thing, every bad thing needed to happen for me to be this person right now that I'm recording this video. This person, to be in this position, that shit had to happen. All of it. Not making money, trying my best for 2 fucking years. Absolutely haven't made a single dime. I'm 20 now. I just turned 20 November. So, me understanding this, once everything starts to click much more easier, much more quicker, things will start flooding to you faster, quicker. I will start getting more results. Like right now, someone just hit me up on Instagram. He owns a pressure washing company. I've met him before. I seen him in a networking event. Wants to hit me up. Talks about, hey, I want you to do ads for my company. We don't have a crazy budget. Maybe it's like $2,000 plus a certain percentage commission base from on top of that I said, because technically it would be a little bit more higher, but I'm charging percentage wise per sale. That just happened fucking 2 days ago. And now that I'm thinking about it, right now as I'm speaking to this, things are fucking moving. Things are flowing. Things are coming to me naturally. It's inevitable. I don't understand what the fuck is going on in a sense. I don't understand how I'm gonna be this position, but I know I am. And I know I created it. I'm not gonna be shocked. I'm not shocked like, oh my God, I got all this. Holy shit. I'm not shocked. I created this reality. I visualized myself as becoming this person, and now it's already coming to me. It's just gonna take a period of time to be there. And it really is. I'm literally creating the reality that I've always desired to be, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. So, I mean, that's my life right now. That's what I'm doing. This is what I'm planning. I'm going more in detail. I'm constantly having to quantum shift. I'm telling you, a lot of people do not understand this, but you need to understand this. Once you start beginning into this journey of visualization, you've seen yourself successful. You've seen yourself with the diamond watch. You've seen yourself with the nice cars, with the penthouse or the mansions. You've seen yourself every fucking day. You visualizing that shit when you first wake up, when you go to bed. Like I always do when I wake up, and I do it throughout the day. Like maybe I could say I at least minimum visualize at least 2 hours a day. And I do more than that sometimes. When I have absolutely nothing to do or when I'm sick, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get back in that state of visualizing, seeing myself as success, putting feelings to it, seeing it, going in detail. Like my visualization is so like, I had a small penthouse that I was visualizing myself in. That was like $10,000 a month that I seen in pictures. I can literally walk in that penthouse. I can literally walk in. I can show you the kitchen. I can walk on all the rooms, how those rooms look like in detail. I can show you all my books, everything that I've read. I can show you everything in detail, what that penthouse had inside of it. That's how detailed I would literally walk. I would have my routine. I would wake up, I would do my face, I would do everything. I see myself already shredded. I'm looking at the mirror. I go out the bathroom. I'm going in my office. I can see my tables, my 2 monitors, my books here. You know, I see everything all planned. I see my YouTube channel already has 110,000 subscribers. Like, I would vividly visualize in detail everything. And I can stay in that state for a long time. I would have conversations with people in it. That's how fucking delusional you be. I would have full conversations, and then when I'm out of that state, I go to work, and then in breaks, when I have my breaks, I would go right back to where I left off, where I was visualizing. If I was having a conversation, I'll continue the conversation where I left off as. That's how detailed. And then what happened was, I was like, you know what? if I'm making, and I'm gonna be honest, this is exactly what I'm visualizing into becoming. I want to be making at least 2.5 million a month. People are gonna be like, what the fuck? This man is stupid. He is delusional. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to embody this person that already has it. And people can tell me in the comments, whatever the case may be, I'm so delusional that everything that you say unbothers me. It does not bother me whatsoever. But anyways, I was like, if I'm making all this money and I have all these mansions and houses and whatever the case may be, I shouldn't be chilling in Miami in a penthouse that is 10 grand a month. I need something bigger. So I started looking up online, literally looking up online, a bigger penthouse at the very top floor. I wanted something at the very top floor. I wanted 2-story highs. It's a 4,000 square foot penthouse. It has 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms, like 4 baths. It has a movie theater, a office room, chandeliers, like everything that I've always desired. Boom, plopped in that bitch. I'm starting to visualize that more now and embody myself, envision on myself, having people on my team. Like, I know deep down, Brez is going to work with me. Brez is going to be working with me. A lot of people are going to be working together. My goal is to, and I'm not going to say too much with that part because people are going to be talking shit, preying on your downfall, even though I don't care. Negative energy can be thrown at you. You got to be very careful what you be saying because people are going to try to shift that on you so you don't have that. Because that's how people are. They're very fucking selfish. They got this ego that, oh my God, you can't do that. Motherfucker, you lazy as shit. You haven't done anything in this life. And you're going to be talking shit that I'm trying to improve my life? You should be proud of me. That should inspire you to become a better man. But whatever. Like, I imagine myself being with these big brand people, YouTubers, very connected. Like, Lucas was a famous guy. Like, he if you looked at his YouTube channel called Flex TV and you see all his shit, bro, he was fucking popping. He was connected with a lot of people. So I'm connected with them. I'm connected, like, things, like I said, bro, things are moving. I don't have to explain myself too much. You guys will see that. But all I'm trying to say is, at the very end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, when you start visualizing, when you start putting feelings, when you start doing everything else will come. Everything. You don't have to worry about how you're gonna know. I don't know how I'm gonna have all these people. I don't know how I'm gonna set my systems up. I don't know nothing. This is my first fucking time, but I just know I'm gonna do it. I know I'm gonna complete it. I know I'm gonna get successful. I know I'm gonna start making money very soon. I'm gonna start making money already next year. At least. I know it deep down in my roots. I already know I'm gonna be making money. Once you shift yourself into being that, it's game over. Because you're not stressing, you're not worrying about what stuff happens around you. Because you need to understand that everything around you is complete noise. Everything is trying to push you right back to that old version of yourself that you are. When you stick to who you are, what you're becoming, who are you trying to act, who are you trying to embody, and you stick to that same mindset, I'm telling you, bro, everything is gonna fucking flow to you. I never understood why I met Jack. Like I said, I never understood anything, but everything started to fucking click. And that is a lesson that I want everybody to at least take from this video, is understand you don't need to stress. You don't need to worry about how the fuck am I gonna get $1 million? How am I gonna become this entrepreneur? What type of business? You will figure that shit out. You will know. I am telling you, you will know exactly, and you will move accordingly to it. Your visions, your visualizations will change. You will start thinking bigger. I'm telling you, the moment you get hooked up into this, visualizing, doing everything, putting routines, the moment you're not the same man. A lot of people cannot understand this. A lot of people look at this. This is crazy. This is delusion. I'm telling you, I'm gonna prove all these motherfuckers wrong. Everybody that be saying that right now, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna show you exactly how it works, and you'll see it. And then when I do make it, don't be fucking surprised. I created this world. I did exactly what I needed to do. And my life, my deep down, after I get all my businesses done, after I get successful, after I made money, after I am this person, I'm shredded, I'm everything that I've always desired, that I've always wanted to be. As soon as I do that is the moment I want to strictly sell all my businesses. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell all my businesses and strictly focus on this, on my YouTube channel, and focus on my focus on teaching people, my generation, that they can do the same thing. I want to be, deep down in my heart, my goal is to tell people that you can fucking do it. That you and I, we have the same fucking blood. We all bleed the same. You can do absolutely anything that you desire to be. And I want to prove people. I want to inspire people. I want to show people what they're capable of, because I'm telling you, you are special. You are important. Everybody here has the same ability that I have. Everybody has the same ability to become like Michael Jordan. Everybody has the same ability to be LeBron. Everybody has the same ability to become these big NFL players, these successful rich entrepreneurs. Everybody has the capability to become like Brez. Everybody has the same ability to become like Drake. I'm fucking dead serious. As stupid as this sounds, you can absolutely conquer anything in this life. You can be absolutely anything you desire if you put that shit into your mind and you stick to it and you embody as that man that you've always desired. When you do that, it's game fucking over.